we are going to talk a lot about songs as the program unfolds. And of course, you did say we'll talk a lot also about the COVID-19. We've had a few more cases added according to the status. Yeah, well, 95. Many cases actually. You're right, many cases, because you have 95 new more cases, which has actually summed up to like 650.
On avoisine déjà, on a dépassé le demi-millier, ça il faut le dire. Oui, on a dépassé le demi-millier déjà, donc malheureusement. Mais moi je suis pas surpris. Je vais peut-être choquer certains. Je suis pas surpris qu'on ait cela, parce que je pense pour ma part que si on fait un dépistage vraiment de masse, Douala, Yaoundé, Bafoussam, on va se retrouver avec plus de 2000, 3, 4 voire 5000 cas, parce qu'il y a beaucoup de personnes qui s'ignorent. Mais maintenant, on va dire que on va d'abord permettre peut-être à notre spécialiste de la pandémie.
The statistics. She's a specialist in statistics this morning. Ladonette ONI. How are you?
I'm fine. Good morning.
Good morning, Siri.
Bonjour Ladonette. Moi, j'ai du mal à prononcer votre nom parce que j'ai envie de dire ONI. C'est ONI le miel, c'est ça?
Non,
c'est ONI.
It's ONI.
ONI. Moi, j'ai envie de dire ONI. Et peut-être si je dis à l'antenne ONI, il y a quelqu'un à la maison qui va se fâcher.
like when we had Darling, each time you call Darling on set, somebody might think, why are you calling that girl Darling? Voilà. Meanwhile, it's her name. It's actually her name.
Bon, Ladonette, c'est mieux. Voilà.
C'est beaucoup mieux.
Bonjour et bienvenue.
Thank you and good morning to all of you. And yes, like you were talking about coronavirus, we are preparing for the worst because the minister says he's going to do, like we might have more cases when they do the door-to-door screening. But anyways, we're starting today on a good foot because Cameroon has welcomed the first baby born to a COVID-19 positive patient.
So, and the child is negative. Wow,
yeah, the child is negative. So that's beautiful. That's like we should start in a very good,
we are starting the week on the right foot, as I said.
Yeah, we're starting the week on the right foot, you get. And we go over to a second update, which is Cameroon, like you said earlier, has registered 95 new confirmed coronavirus cases with 9 deaths and 7 recoveries. We are now at 650 confirmed coronavirus cases in Cameroon. So we pray everything works better, everything works for the good. And I just want to call on camera because people are still ignorant of the fact that there is still COVID-19 in our society. People are not conscious of the fact that there's COVID-19. You need to get conscious. This is not just a fight for the government, it's a fight for everybody. Everybody has to play a part in it. When I was in a taxi yesterday, I heard of someone, he was saying they're talking about coronavirus, but he feels like people are taking it like a child's play. People are not serious about it. You still see bike people, they'll carry you from your houses and they go around a wrong point where you are going to look for another passengers to complete their money. Like, no amount of money can replace human life. That's what we need to know. No amount of money can replace human lives, and so we should get conscious. It's already at 650, so we should get conscious and follow all measures put in place by government to curb the spread of the coronavirus.
Now, just adding up to what you said, sorry for cutting you short, like seriously calling on people again, Etienne, to get conscious, because I did see a report. I watched a report actually. I think it was done in Japan. He was giving us a state of the coronavirus in Japan and all. And surprisingly, he said the government doesn't need to force people. You don't need to see the gendarmes or the police behind people actually following them up to close their stores or to put on their mask or get more hygienic. They are actually conscious of the fact that the disease is very much present, and they are the ones doing all of this on their own. In the city of Japan, you will see everybody walk around with their face masks. And surprisingly, he made us to understand in that report that they don't have more than 5 death cases in Japan. You can imagine. It means they are actually helping government. But with us here, we want government to do everything. It's not possible. I keep saying you cannot take a horse to the stream. You can take it, but you cannot force it to drink water.
That's true.
We would keep doing our best, sensitizing, because we the journalists also have our own role to play. We need to sensitize. We are not instilling fright in anybody, because somebody will be like, they keep talking about the rising number. They keep talking about the number of people who die. I'm scared. I'm traumatized. You need to be scared, but then do not get in a state of depression. You need to save yourself and equally save your family members.
Yes, so now move over to Cameroon government has resorted to school on TV.
Yeah, that's a beautiful initiative.
So as to ensure the continuation of the academic school year. That's a good initiative, but still, we still know there are loopholes because, I could tell you in our house, most of the times they take light during the night and it comes in the afternoon and midday. And the classes will be held on Tuesday on CRTV at 8:30 to 9:30. That's for candidates for the first school leaving.
8:30 to 9:30.
8:30 to 9:30 a.m.
Yeah,
yes, that's for candidates for the first school leaving certificate. And on Monday today, 8:30 to 9:30 classes for SEP candidates.
Okay.
Yeah, but I feel like the government, it's a good step, and we are really appreciating that. But there are some regions that do not have lights at this time.
And they've also made it possible for the students to follow classes on their social media handles. But then not every child
student has
that
an Android phone.
Yeah, not every child has that opportunity. Even on radio, it's very much present, but not every child has that opportunity. Well, we are hoping it's going to change something.
Yeah, we're hoping it's going to change something. At least you're doing something. So that's what we are appreciative of. Now, the Douala City Mayor, Roger Mbasandine, has called on all businessmen in the city of Douala to use face masks. And he will be distributing it to all the 6 sub-regions in Douala. That is amazing. That's amazing. It's good, but, because business in markets due to the crowd and the presence of so many people, it's likely for them to share or transfer or contaminate coronavirus to another person because it's so choked up and people are all there in one spot, more than 50. So the fact that you get to wear face mask is going to limit the spread. But also people should get conscious in markets. People should get conscious.
Very correct.
Yeah.
People should get conscious in markets. It is not because the markets are full or whatever that you need to just remain wayward somehow, because unfortunately I was in the market that was I think Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Saturday, it was rainy, like seriously in the early morning hours. There was terrible rain, and then the markets were really not open, but we had several people who would just go choke up themselves in one particular store, and then they are actually doing a lots of body contact. And I was like, these people are not conscious at all. I, who was conscious, I stood far back, and I was like, when you're done, I would go ahead and then and then buy whatever I want to buy. I mean, the things are there; they are not running.
They're not running.
What's the need for you to keep
struggle,
pushing?
to fight?
You're talking and talking. Your mouths are closed. It's horrible. Seriously, I was terrified.
Just keep pouring out. Just keep pouring out, and it's touching your navel and every other thing. So
maybe we quickly rush over.
We'll quickly rush over. The Southwest Governor, in a communique, informed the inhabitants of Boya that everyone visiting public services in the region must wear a face mask. And now all over, you are not allowed to enter any public office without your face mask. Okay. Even at the University of Douala, all students that are attending the university or that they need to go follow up a case at the university need to come with their face mask and gloves.
Je pense, Ladonette, pour compléter, sortir peut-être de ces statistiques sur le coronavirus ce matin, je pense qu'on s'achemine lentement mais sûrement vers une obligation dans les semaines à venir de port de masque pour toute personne qui voudrait circuler dans la ville de Douala. Vivement que ça se prenne également comme obligation du côté de Yaoundé et autres. Mais il faut également dire que là, les uns et les autres sont unanimes et sont maintenant un peu plus souples sur la qualité de masque. Avant, on parlait des masques médicalisés et autres, mais maintenant, on dit même les masques faits ici peuvent fonctionner. Je vois beaucoup sur la toile qui disent non, c'est pas des masques qui ont des fibres ci, qui ont des fibres ça. Attention, on parle de retenir
la respiration.
Non, pas la respiration, c'est pas pour la respiration, c'est pour retenir les petits débris de salive qui pourraient sortir de là. Je vois très mal ces masques-là, même en tissu, permettre et passer au-delà. À moins que vous n'ayez vraiment une capacité de pression de vouloir, je vais dire,
and it's not going to make it with cotton material.
Donc, il faut dire que c'est une initiative très louable. Voilà, on va peut-être vous permettre en quelques secondes pour sortir, rappeler aux uns et aux autres que le coronavirus existe et qu'il faut prendre des mesures pour sortir de cela.
Yes. Thank you so much. Coronavirus do exist in our society, and we have over 1.2 million people that have been infected of this virus. And so everybody is called to be conscious. Like I said earlier, it's not a fight for the government, it's a fight for everybody, because everybody is liable to get coronavirus. And for those of you that are not even like, those of you that have large families, imagine Cameroon has over 2 million inhabitants. If all of us fall sick, do you feel the government is going to take care of all of us? Some people will be left out because the government cannot take care of everybody. Yeah. So you should be conscious on your own part and follow all the measures put in place by government to fight the coronavirus.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ladonette. And we wish you a happy start of a new week. You'll be back again tomorrow with more updates. And of course, that takes us to the 7:30, where we'll be taking a look at our press review this morning. Let's first of all go hit our publicity page, and just behind we have the press review.
Matama. Oba Poyuga.
Uti yule.
Mbolo. Martin Chubla. Soko biwo. Amba. Menabuna wabuki maholio. Jamna.
Agazane amyofu.
Abala. Gachi amu. Bolon.
Sari jampi ko jam. Madala.
Ok, ça c'est quel plan?
Monsieur Sonogala.
Ma fille andi lam.
Ebi muduko.
Gavine ron la top.